Hey guys, Mike McElwain with another episode of Workout 101 on workouttrainer.com. Today, I'm going to talk to you guys who are doing Jim Stoppani's Super Shredded 8. I actually talked to Jim about this the other day. He said, Mike, why don't you go ahead and just do a video on it? Because I'm actually in week 8, just completed week 8 of Jim Stoppani's Super Shredded 8, which can be found on jimstoppani.com. So one of the things about this program, if you look at the actual way that it's designed, it has you supersetting different exercises in two different fashions, and then it reverses it. So the easiest way to explain is sometimes it has you doing certain exercises. In this case, for this week, it was a multi-joint movement using lower sets and reps. So reps to about 3 sets of 3 to 4 supersetted with a single joint movement, which is supersetted into the 25 to 30 range. Now, I'm going to be using the specifics of the shoulder press, which is a multi-joint movement, and then supersetting with a side lateral raise. But in the description, Jim has you doing a dumbbell side lateral raise. One of the things is that it's very difficult for a lot of people to actually figure out the weight and even the ability, because it's really hard to do 25 to 30 reps, especially with a single joint movement like that. So I have a tip for you. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you guys. Let's hypothetically say that I'm doing my set, okay? We'll grab, let's grab the 70s here, okay? So what I want to do is, if I can get the dumbbell out, is I want to go ahead and we're going to execute, face this way, the dumbbell shoulder press 3 to 4 reps. So we go ahead, dumbbells up, and press up. All right, and now we superset a side lateral raise. The only difference is I'm using the bands. So I'll explain the reason why I chose to use this versus dumbbells. So we have the bands we stand on. These are the Gym strength bands. These are bands that Jim and I have available through Body Elastics on Amazon.com. So here we go. Oh, 30. So here's my tip. On the sets that you have to where you're doing, sorry guys, a lot of reps, 25 to 30, think about incorporating the bands. Here's the reason why. Number one, you see that I was doing it fast, okay? The reason why I was doing it fast was because the bands allow me to use what's called linear variable resistance and also increased resistance principles, which means this weight is not controlled by free weight, okay? I can move it as fast as possible, and it's always putting a constant load applied to the muscles, in this case, the lateral deltoid. I can't do that with a dumbbell. Even if I were to do 10 pounds for my 25 to 30 reps, I'm still going to have to do it slow and controlled. So the benefits of this particular program, if you're doing Super Shredded 8 or anything else, incorporate the bands in your higher rep sets. Even on the bench, a lot of times you're like, oh my gosh, I have to do 25 to 30 reps of my bench press. The key to this, and the other reason why I say do this, is because you have very limited time in between sets. In week 8, you're only limited to 10 to 15 seconds. So you're moving, boom, boom, right back. It's a constant, there's no time to rest. So as soon as you get done with that, you got to jump back on, hit another 3 or 4 sets of the shoulder press. Use the bands in your higher rep sets. Even on squat, if you're supersetting, a lot of times he has you doing squats, right? So you're here, you're doing front squats for 25, 30 reps. Now, you're supposed to be supersetting. If you only have one station that you're working on, an example is, this is what you can do. If you have your 25 to 30 rep sets, and let's say you're supersetting front squat and back squat, well, you use the bands for your higher reps in that set, okay? So if you have, 25 to 30 reps, well, use the bands. Now again, the red bands only provide together 16 pounds of resistance, so it's not very heavy. But if you were to have the other bands in the kit that you were using, so now I'm doing the bands front squat, my 25 to 30 reps. Okay? Now again, because you're doing 25 to 30 reps, of course you're not doing as much weight as you normally would. But because you're doing this in this dynamic way, then you superset your lower reps. Leave the bands on. Just throw on the weight. Now again, trust me guys, I squat more weight than this, but my point is there's no downtime. You don't have to worry about moving from one station to the next, taking up multiple locations, especially if you're at the gym, to where now people are wondering why you're taking up so many stations. You just simply move it. You take down the time because you don't have to switch weight, you're just adding on, and now you're doing your lower set. And rack it. Same thing with any exercise. So if you see this program and you see those higher rep sets, think about ways to incorporate the bands. You can get the benefit of those linear variable resistance training principles, that speed, which helps recruit the type 2B fast twitch muscle fibers, which are the muscle fibers that grow the biggest and the strongest in the body. If you guys want Jim Stoppani's Super Shredded 8 program, go to jimstoppani.com. It's a membership site. There's 7 days. You can sign up for free, but you can check out the site, and after that, 14 bucks a month for every single workout program, including this one that Jim Stoppani has ever written. You guys will be set for life. Until next time, it's Mike Macklin with another episode of Workout 101 on workouttrainer.com, right here at The Gym, the personal home fitness studio of Dr. Jim Stoppani and myself. Take care.